Hi everyone, I'm Tom. Today I'd like to show you how I do the most endearing Christmas tradition of them all. Yes folks, that's right. The making of Chop Chop. Chop Chop is a weird kind of a mishmash that my grandmother used to make for us every Christmas. Ada was her name. Not quite sure how she got that little moniker, but God bless her. Ada would make this Chop Chop, and she would make it by the jar full. Sometimes 4 or 5 jars, and with 9 little crumb crunches running around, it would last maybe 2 days. It's best eaten on a saltine cracker. You just take a spoonful of it, you spoon it on the cracker, and Bob's your uncle. I mean, it's that easy. I'd like to just kind of show you the steps very informally and show you what I do to make Chop Chop. The ingredients are listed. I'll put them up on the video, but I kind of doubled this one. Last year I only got about a jar, so I thought I'd try doubling it, and we'll see how it goes. So, without further ado, the making of Chop Chop. Remember, Chop Chop is best enjoyed over a saltine cracker, a white saltine cracker. Thank you.
So here's your items. You need 3 cans, 2½ ounce of chopped black olives, 1½ cup of ground celery, strings removed, 2 medium onions, ground, 1 chopped up cup of dill pickles, 1 tin of anchovies, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 cup of salad oil, I use canola, and 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar. I actually doubled the recipe, so I doubled everything. You have canola oil and a red wine vinegar. Alright, so here we go. Let's make some Chop Chop. Bear with me, folks. Should be a fun ride. Get this. Is it? What? Note to self, make sure the can is upright when you open it. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It looks a little bit like gravel or sand, or not really appetizing, but bear with me. It does taste better than it looks. We'll get there. Stick with me. Yeah, I've got to make sure that celery's nice and clean. You don't want to get that E. coli thing, so we scrub it real well. Now we go ahead and cut her up. Now, one of the things that you notice, well, a little bit of dirt there. I'll take care of that later if it pointed that out to me. But one of the things that we need to do, let me wash this up here first. Yeah, look at that, little dirty. You want to try to get the strings out of the celery. Celery's got those ribs in it, so we try to kind of strip them out. It's really not that bad. I usually just crack it. Well, you'll see here in a minute. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just break her off and then kind of get the strings and just kind of pull it. And after a while, I get so damn tired of it, I just crack the end out and just kind of pull as much as I can. But you'll see here. Tis a nasty business. You just crack them open and pull the guts out of them, and it's not too bad. It's See all that stuff I got over there in the right. Ah, yeah, she'll be right. She'll be right, mate. I think this is a right out there. There she goes. Ain't no thing. Just crack her up there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? Look at that stuff. You gotta eat that stuff. Well, it just makes it a little bit more palatable. Let's see all that stringy. Yeah, see it there. Bada bing, bada bing. Okay, let's build this thing. Here's the grinder here. I got her all set up, and I got a little garbage can underneath that kind of hold all the gooey stuff that drips. And okay, the first thing I'll do is stick in the agar that goes in first, and then everything else kind of goes in and gets in the front, and Rob's your uncle. Tighten it up nice. You can kind of control the tension with the thumb screw there. She's not too bad. Okay, let's start here first with the celery. I remember when I was a kid, my brother would give me these things, and I just pretty much chaw on them, just like what this thing is doing. Mark, you remember that? Boy, I'll tell you what, it was a good memory. Watching Dad do this, and Mark, somebody's at the door there. Hold on. Okay, we're back. That was the postman. He's bringing me my BK02VF. Damn thing. Hold on. A little loose here. Tighten up a little bit. Arr, you need to tighten the thumb screws a bit. Arr. Okay, get that in. I suppose I should probably be using one of them wood mashers to push the things in, but I figure at least I can control the damn thing. If it was electric, I would. But since I have the right... damn screw. Hold on. Tighten that up a little bit. Son of a... It just kind of loosens up. I don't know. There we go. Okay. It looks like it's going to hold. Like I said, if it was electric, I would definitely be using the wooden thing, but since I can control it with tighten up a bit. Since I can control it with my right hand, I figure I can probably do it okay manually. And that's about the end of the celery. See what that looks like on top of the other stuff. It's looking pretty, Paul. Okay, we will now take care of the onion. Not quite sure I'm talking with a French accent, but you know, French Canadian, I suppose I could probably get away with it. And besides, every time I cut up onions, I feel like I have to talk French. You can ask my wife if you like. I put that over there. Okay, and I have 4. Watch the fingers. Yeah, and I got 4 onions. Like I said, I doubled the recipe. So I just instead of 2, I got 4. I actually took 2 yellows and 2 whites. Not quite sure why, but there you have it. This looks kind of nasty, so I'll get a bit more of that off than I probably need to, but it's a little soft, so yeah, we'll take that off.
Hi, I'm your uncle. You know the uncle who's at holiday dinner, wears a reindeer tie that lights up, tells old jokes, and always seems to be stuck for a good idea.
Okay, now the yellow one. The yeller ones. Say, Becky, you got a yeller one. Yellow onions. I think I had these in the refrigerator, so I bought the whites. I think I kept maybe a little bit more than I need to, but they seem to be a little bit better shape than the white ones. And they have a much subtler flavor as well. Anyway, those over there. Again, probably peeling off a little more than I need to, but oh well. Get that little nipple off there. And get the tail end over that one. And I'm such a chef. Okay, ready to grind up the onions. The onions are a little bit harder, I find, to grind. They have so much water in them, and of course, I just kind of use that. But they just take a lot longer to grind. It makes a lot of onion juice on top. But yeah, you get through it. Sometimes I cut into little pieces, and I'll probably have to do that. Lots of fingers. Again, if this was an electric, I would definitely be using a wooden push-down stick, but I figure I could probably be alright with just a heel in my hand. Heel in my hand. With my Sam Elliott wouldn't be caught dead doing this kind of work. Or maybe he would, I don't know. He's such a manly man. And you can see what I mean there. It just a lot of juice kind of slows things down hard. So I have to take care of that here. Push some of that stuff off. Okay. Oh, yes. Nothing like Hootie and the Blowfish to really get you in that Christmassy feeling, huh? Not exactly my favorite. Okay, get that stuff off. And yeah. Okay, now we'll get this in with the rest. Oh, she's looking good now. A lot of liquid you get when you just chop it up, so the grinder, I think, really does a much better job. Wait. Okay, now we do the pickles. I usually put in enough to make 2 cups. Remember, I'm doubling the recipe, so 2 cups. I use the Polish pickles, the Polish Lasagajkins, actually, but they're the Polish ones. Now, marked Polska Ogólka, Ada's pickles. In honor of our grandma, I always try to get the Polish ones. They're pretty good. Pretty hard to beat Vlasic pickles. Okay, that's about the last of the pickles. I'll pour off all that juice, and I'll plop them in. Aw, Bing. I love Bing. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah. So a little bit pickles there, good to go. Like I said, I poured off a lot of that juice. Don't need that much liquid. Pour that off. Okay, let's disassemble this. To disassemble the apparatus, first remove the thumb screw and then remove the handle. Next, gently loosen the apparatus thumb screw and pull out the auger bit. Look at the guts of pickle guts. Bada bing. It's always nice to have that trash can underneath. Thumb screw's a little tight. Okay. There you have her. Nice. Oh, this is going to be a mess to clean now. Look at that. Oh, shoot. When making chop chop, always use polar anchovies. Since I have 2, I guess it'd probably be bipolar. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, try not to... Oh, olive oil all over the fingers. Try not to dump that out. Okay, it's kind of gooey. Put that on the board there. Get the other. Again, be careful when you open these things. You'll cut the heck out of your fingers. These are the old style cans, and they're kind of slippery when you got olive oil all over you. Dump that out, and there you go. Bada bing. Okay, get that out of the way, and here's my pile o' anchovies. And boy, doesn't that smell good. You want to just kind of slice and dice. Ladies, remember rubbing and scrubbing until your hands were raw? Well, ladies, those days were gone forever. I always think of that when what's the name of that chopper? I can't remember the name of that chopper. We got one here, so good. Okay, yeah. Now he's gonna slice and dice there. Great smell, by the way. Oh, watch your finger. That's my handy dandy kitchen craft knife. Very well sharpened, by the way. It slices and dices like Popio. Isn't that amazing? But wait, there's more. Okay, get that off. Okay, there's the pile o' anchovies reduced. We're going to add that to our rapidly growing bowl full here. Put those in. There you have it. Now what do we got to do? Oh, a little pepper. Where's my pepper? Some pepper. Okay, and I like to add my own fresh ground pepper. Not sure if it will appreciate the fact that I ground it in her spice grinder, but pepper is a spice, so it's fine. I made sure I cleaned it real well. Half a teaspoon. Más o menos. I like a lot of pepper. And then the salad oil, add that. I think I used the, I don't know. It's not regular salad oil. It's some kind of healthy stuff. I can't remember the name of it. Add that up. That's just a little less than a cup. I think it adds a little bit of a bulk. Kind of helps to emulsify the mixture. And okay, about a half a cup of red wine vinegar. Red wine. Jarvis red wine. And that takes care of that. And now you must get the wooden spoon to mix the product. I just think wooden spoons are a lot easier than metal. I suppose a spatula would work, but hell, I'm just an old-fashioned wooden spoon kind of guy. So we just kind of get that going. If you see any big pieces that you might have missed, pick those up. And there's one there. Just kind of pick her up and chuck her out. There, another one there. It's really starting to look good now, isn't it? It is amazingly deceiving. Piece. I like it too, but it smells great. I can just I'll get that there. And I'll mix it like this just to kind of infiltrate the canola in the salad or the salad oil canola and the red wine vinegar. Marvelous Jarvis. That's an old Nebraska football joke. But do that for a few minutes, and then we'll get ready to put her in the jars.
Well, let's just try a little bit of it. Give it about 24 hours. If you can wait that long, she'll be right. Tastes great. Chop chop. Gotta love it. Merry Christmas.
Here are the jars. I got a little anxious. Probably actually only filled 2, but there you have it. A little funnel on top. Handy dandy canning funnel. Let's do it. It's really pretty easy. Same brain surgery. You get again, like the wooden spoons, you just pile her in, baby. And gosh, once again, doesn't it look appetizing? Boy, it smells great, doesn't it? I know, it's amazingly deceiving. Go ahead and fill her up there. Get her to the top. As I can, anyway. Yep. She'll go a little bit more. Give her all she's got, Ron. Okay, yeah, there we go. One more here. The bottles have been washed and sterilized in hot water. Fill that one up. I'm not really worried about completely sterilizing these jars, because trust me, these jars will both be gone in about 3 or 4 days. I don't heat them up. I don't boil the jars. I don't put them in a double boiler afterwards. I just can it with a lid, and there you have it. Looks like a champ. Shake her down. Shake her down. And tuck in as much as I can. I can probably get this all in 2, it looks like. Not gonna need all them jars. Put this one over there, and gosh, it looks great. I don't know how you'd describe that color. Cross between camouflage black and puke green, I guess. There, and where's my handy dandy? Let's do this one first. Tap her down. Cap her off. That's it. There we go. Just a little bit more here. I think she's all going to fit in 2. I thought maybe I'd have 3, maybe 4 jars, but 2 is going to be all she wrote. So, get that done. Get her done. 2 jars. 2 jars. Oh, chop. Down and cap it off with the curd jar lids. Again, I'm not sterilized these. You see, these are right off the box. Nice. Top her off and tight there, and there you have her. That's 2 jars of chop, folks. Enjoy it whilst you can.
And now comes the fun part. Cleaning up. Take 2. And now comes the fun part, folks. Yes, that's right. Somebody has to clean up all this mess. And since my wife is shopping, that would be me. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry.
And for all of you who don't know how to pause your YouTube video, or just too damn lazy, I did
Remember, Chop is best enjoyed over a saltine cracker. A white saltine cracker. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today what I'd like to do is show you all a beloved and famous tradition in the Dufresne household. Yes, that's right, the making of Chop. Now Chop, you understand, it's kind of a weird conglomeration, I guess. That's the best word for it. A conglomeration of several different ingredients. I'll put them up on the video there to everybody can kind of follow along. Not like you are going to need it, but I'll have them up for you. But Chop Chop was usually made 2-3 days, as I recall, before Christmas by my grandmother, my mom's mom. Ada was her name. Ada. Kind of a different moniker. I'm not quite sure how that came about. I'm sure it was Junior or one of Mom's maybe sister's baby that called her that, but it stuck. And Ada, anyway, would usually make 3, 4, 5 jars of this Chop Chop, and with 9 little crumb crunchers running around the house, it would last maybe 2-3 days. It's incredible stuff. I just lost my contact. There it is. Hold on, folks. I got her. I did a little bit there. Plop her in. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Stuck the finger. Little technical difficulties there. Technical difficulties, Professor? That was for you, Marianne. So where was I? Chop Chop. Yeah, she would make 4 to 5 bottles of this stuff, jars, and after about 3 or 4 days, boom, gone. It's that good. You look at the ingredients and you look at it in the bottom, yeah, that can be very good, but it's really quite amazing stuff. Chop Chop. I'm not quite sure why she called it that. I think it had something the way that it was prepared. Chop it. I used an original grinder my dad, God rest him, would use to grind all the pickles and all the products you'll see here as we go through it. So it's just kind of something that I did and have done for the last couple of years, and I love it. My nieces and nephews love it. It lasts a little bit longer in my house, but anyway, so I'll go through the kind of the ingredients and how to make it, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to do this for a little project. So here you go, folks, the making of Chop Chop without further ado.